dive deep in, I'm going to use frankincense to start with. Hello, 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 hello. I have TikTok there. I have YouTube here. Welcome and so great to see you. And today I'm going to speak to you about my 4 musketeers and why these 4 musketeers, and you will find out exactly why. So I'm going to show you first which ones are these 4, and then we'll take everyone in turn. So first musketeer is a frankincense, and I'll show you how to take it, why is it good, how, what properties it has, and so on. Then the next one is Litsea. It's one of my favorite oils. Third one is Onguard. Very good, very, very good. Okay, I'm going to show to YouTube in a second as well. And MetaPWR. Okay, so the 4 musketeers are these. Hello, good evening, or good day, good afternoon, good afternoon. So we have frankincense here, and then we have Litsea, we have Onguard, and MetaPWR. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, please go on YouTube, Mihaela Hegarty, and you will be able to subscribe there. So how do I take the oils? I normally take them in honey every single day. However, today I'm going to show you how I'm taking them in capsules, okay? And the first oil, I said, it's frankincense. So there we are, frankincense, and I'm going to put 3 drops of this, and then we'll 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm not going to close the capsule because I want to put the other oils as well. But this is how the first oil it is. Frankincense is the oil of truth, is the oil of connection with God. It reveals deceptions and false truth. It takes your veil out of your eyes, so it makes you see the reality with true eyes. It also invites you, hello, it's lovely to connect with you here. Please tell me which country are you connecting from, and if you are using essential oils already. So it invites you, to let go of those lower vibrations, to let go lies, deceptions, negativity, everything, it's because of this amazing oil. I'm connecting from Dubai, my favorite place on earth. So I once hope to move there at least 8 months of the year, because in the summer it's too hot. Again, coming back to frankincense, and this month you have this oil for free. So frankincense, it's absolutely for free with any 200 PV orders. South Africa, it's amazing to connect with you. Welcome, welcome, welcome here. Once again, this oil, frankincense, will help you. Let's just say that we don't want to, to connect with like co-host. And again, frankincense, it helps a lot with to create new perspectives, okay, to see the light, the truth. How do you recommend a good quality brand of oils? I only recommend doTERRA. It's about the purity, the quality, the testing. They have therapeutic grade. So if you want oils at any point, please drop me a message and we will start a meaningful conversation. Okay, coming back to frankincense, please drop your comments in the chat and I will respond to them as they come. And if they don't come, I'm going to speak about frankincense because it's one of the oils that I take every single day. It recalls the memory to spiritual understanding, gifts, your gifts that you have been sent to this earth from God, your wisdom, knowledge that your soul has brought in this world. And I'm a great believer of this truth. Okay, so it's a powerful cleanser for the body, but not only, we're looking at everything body, mind, and spirit. So frankincense, it's a cleanser of body, mind, and spirit, especially that spiritual darkness that you are living in. Again, frankincense, it assists in pulling that scales of darkness, that veil out of your eyes, the barriers from the mind, the walls from the heart. Such a powerful oil. It's sourced from Oman, and we are working with farmers. In this case, in the case of frankincense in Oman, in order to help them as well, because based on the fact that they have a job with doTERRA, helping to source the frankincense, they are able to send their children to school. It's an amazing partnership. This is why another reason why I love doTERRA. Okay, so through connecting with the soul, it gives you that inner light. How do you use it? So for the time being, I put 3 drops of frankincense in a capsule, and I want to speak a little bit about the oil before I take it internally in water. However, you can put it straight under the tongue. Probably I'll put 1-2 drops. For me, it's okay. And you can also put it in honey. Yeah, there is many ways. We also have the capsules, which are already formed with the frankincense essential oil. So once again, through connecting the soul with its inner light, this oil, frankincense, reveals the truth. Okay, it's by the way, this session is going to be recorded. If you have not subscribed yet to my YouTube channel, go on YouTube, just search Mihaela Hegarty, and you will be able to see my channel, and then you can subscribe there. Thank you so much for being here. I didn't know you can drink it. Again, we're talking about purity, Nicole, and I see how I'm doing with time, because I really want to get to the gym as well. But if I will have enough time, I will speak about purity in this live. Please let me know if you can stay here and listen to the whole live. It may be a long one, okay? So once again, frankincense, it supports in creating that healthy attachment to the father. And the myrrh, it's with mother. But, it's particularly for me because of my relationship with my father. And not only for me, frankincense, it's one of the oils that I take every single day. Do you have any side effects? No side effects when they are pure essential oils, tested. And doTERRA does over 50 tests on each batch of oil. On the bottom of each bottle, you will have a number. If you put that number into a third party company that does the testing, you will see exactly the test that these oils have been going through. I take this oil internally for 6 years and I thrive. Absolutely thrive. It also assists you in the spiritual awakening. So when I'm deepening with my oils, I take them with intention. It's very important. So you will see me taking this capsule a little bit later after I speak about frankincense in general, what does it do and so on. But in the moment when you take it, I deepen with them with intention. So when I take it, I say, please, God, help me to awaken spiritually, welcome love in my life, welcome the divine grace, divine guidance, and so on. You'll see there are some a set of affirmations, but those are affirmations more like intentional. Or what do I want to bring in my life? What do I want to release from my life? So once again, you will be getting frankincense for free this month, and it's worth about $80. So it's absolutely free with any 200 PV orders. If you're interested, message me. Okay. Also, if you have felt abandoned or forgotten by family, by friends, by yourself, by, just in general, the feeling of abandonment and forgotten. And on this subject, the abandonment, I have 2 YouTube sessions. They are called The Childhood Wounds. Very, very deep human psychology, and why are we unhappy in an adult life. So go and watch this like a replay, because I've done them a few days ago. So if you have felt abandoned or forgotten, frankincense will remind you that you are loved and that you are protected. It's a very powerful oil. It's, well, I will say it incredibly powerful. It's also gentle, because it is like a loving father who nurtures you, who guides you, who protects you. What's a name on your YouTube channel? It's called Mihaela Hegarty. It's exactly the same name that I have here on TikTok. Okay. If you look on my main profile, you will see Mihaela Hegarty. The same with my YouTube channel. And there I record every single session, live sessions that I'm doing. Just smelling it. Yeah, it's not only for smelling, it's also for taking it internally. Okay, I just put here 3 drops of frankincense in the beginning of my life, and I'm going to take it as soon as I speak a little bit about this beauty I absolutely love. Yeah, frankincense, it shields the body. And also the soul from any negative influences, and also it assists your soul, because we are working with oils, body, mind, and spirit, in that it assists your soul in the spiritual evolution, because we come to this life for evolving. We are coming to become the best version of ourselves. Okay, that otherwise, not to make money, not to anything, just to become the best version of yourself. If you come on the deathbed and you think, wait a second, I haven't actually achieved the best version of myself, you honestly, I don't know why you lived on this earth. That is the most important thing ever, to become the best version of ourselves and to evolve. And this oil is helping you in that spiritual evolution. Also, it enhances prayers if you are a person who prays. It enhances meditation, again, very powerful. It opens that spiritual channels. You will see your intuition will become deeper. You will connect to God more. It will allow you to connect with divinity and to look for signs. When it's like we say, we look for a sign. Also, through the light and the power that frankincense brings and have, you will draw closer to divinity. You will have that healthy masculinity, healthy. And what I'm talking about is that yin-yang balance, and it also the grandeur of your own self being. And each oil will be of these 4 I'm talking, because we do have in doTERRA oils which you can only use topically or aromatic, but these 4 particular oils, you will see them that they can be used in the 3 ways: aromatic, topical, and internally. Okay, so how do I use it aromatically? You either inhale from the bottle, or I inhale straight from the capsule. You can diffuse it. If you have a diffuser, you place it in your hand and then rub it in and inhale. And that's a combination between aromatic and topical. Topical, you put 3 drops, is absolutely the best oil for skin. Frankincense, amazing skin. You apply 1 to 3 drops also on the crown chakra in order to connect better with God. Also, you can apply it on forehead. I will show you how to use it. And also behind the ears. Internally, I put 3 drops. You can start with 1. You can put under the tongue, you can put in capsule. Hello, Pat, it's lovely to see you. I hope you're awake at this time. Yeah. Or you can put it even in water. It goes really, really well with other oils, like that synergy that I'm talking about. It goes well with Melissa, with Manuka, which it's a very rare oil. In 6 years with doTERRA, probably I've seen it once coming, at least in Europe, maybe in New Zealand, Australia, you find it more. But in Europe, not so often. It goes well with frankincense with myrrh, because it's that nurturing a father mother. Goes well with Litsea, which I'm going to talk to you about. It's the oil of manifestation. It goes really well also with Roman chamomile, yarrow pom, which I normally use on my face. Really good. But stay here and I'm going to show you a few ways of using frankincense. So how do I said about using it with intention. So when you'll see me taking this capsule, I will say I release the feelings, the emotions of abandonment. I release this, anything that makes me spiritually disconnected, any spiritual issues. If I'm distant from my father, which I'm not, but if you have father issues, again, you want to let go of the issues, you want to let go feeling unprotected, spiritual darkness, misalignment. So you want to release all of that. And you say, whilst you deepen with this oil, I welcome in my life enlightenment. I welcome love, and I feel loved, protected. I feel wisdom, discernment, spiritually open to everything around me, to opportunities, to God, to love. Love is the answer to anything. You feel connected to the Father and, of course, the Creator. So because I'm going to speak to you about each oil, I'm going to take 4 individual capsules. However, how I normally do when I don't talk as much, I put them in honey. But if I have to take them in a capsule, I put more oils. So I don't take too many capsules, not because I don't want to, but it's easier to put all of them. Okay, so I have here 3 drops of frankincense, which is my everyday, and I'm going to take it now. Oops, it's stuck to the thing, which I'm going to take now in water. There we are. There's the water. And of course, when I take it, I say all of those intentions. I won't be saying now because I want to talk more with you. But let's just do the face routine now. And I mentioned the yarrow pom, okay, which I'm also going to use with frankincense. So I'm going to put a few drops of yarrow pom, which is almost finishing. Okay, so I put a few, well, it's more like I can't count the drops just because it's with that pipette rather than this. And also I put a few drops of frankincense. Let's just move this here. Okay, so now I put coconut oil. It's a must because that will dilute it, will help the dilution. And this is what I use for my face. I don't use any kind of creams, nothing, just my oils every single day. Like people like to put their creams and stuff. I only use oils on my face. That's it. Frankincense, yarrow pom, salubelle. I put all of them, to be honest. Less the citrics, because the citrus are photosensitive, so you don't want to go out with the citrus on your face, okay, because they are photosensitive. So that's my routine with frankincense, one of my 4 musketeers. The second musketeer is Onguard, and this is again, I take them for 6 years. 6 years in March. Okay, almost 6 years is the oil of protection. And when I say the oil of protection, is not only protection from environmental threats, it is from people as well, because people will come in your life to suck your energy, to bring negativity, to all of the things that they are trying to do. And this oil, I know that taking it daily, it protects me. And this combination, this is a blend. This is a blend of oil, and I'm going to speak to you what it has. Frankincense, it was a pure oil. Please share this video so we can reach as many people as possible, because we want to. I love Onguard. Me too. It's one of my favorite oils. Thank you so much, Pat, for reposting it. It's your way to say thank you to the universe for getting this information for free. Thank you for the roses as well. At the moment, I'm still doing these sessions absolutely for free. However, I'm seriously thinking, because people reached out to me and said maybe you should do them privately for subscription only and stuff like that, because this is real and very powerful information. So yeah, at the moment I'm still doing it like that, but I don't know how long for. So if I see that you're sharing with me, that you are benefiting, then maybe I will continue. Once again, thank you so much, Pat, and you, happy new year. So this combination of oil, it's a blend. It's used, or I use it, and the people that I guide is to shield you from harmful threats. And here, oh, thank you so much. Oh my God, the tiara, it's amazing. I was just like, oh, what's that all about? Thank you so much. Once that, if I see that you are benefiting from this information, I will come here, yeah, and continue to teach. Thank you. So once again, Onguard, it's our protective blend. It helps you from harmful threats, and this is viruses. Although we love it, the same here. Yes, I love Onguard. So when I'm, harmful threats, viruses, people with bad energy and so on, which are coming towards you, okay? And this blend protects, its protective properties, it extends beyond the body. We work with body, mind, and spirit. It aiding you in warding off all of those parasites. And the other day when I was talking about New Germanic medicine, I said that viruses are our friends. However, when we have a cold, when we have any challenge, we should support our body. So this is when Onguard comes in, because it will help you ward off those parasites, those energetic parasites. And I'm talking about people, domineering personalities, it will help you a lot with that. People who have negative influence, when it really tests your boundaries. This is when you should use Onguard, especially if you can't say no, because Onguard will strengthen also your immune system, your mind. It will govern, the ability to defend against any attacks, also physical, from environmental threats, but also negative energies, the people that I was talking about. And Onguard, it's absolutely an incredible blend, because it strengthens the inner self, and this is along with inner resolve, to stand up for yourself. So if you have this kind of issues with boundary, to stand up for yourself and live in integrity, use Onguard every single day. The results, especially on the spiritual side, it won't come from one day to another. You will start better and improved immune system. You will start to see some friends which will live your life and so on. So yeah, throughout these years, I'm just looking how my life was in March 2020 and how it is now, almost 6 years down the line. This blend again is absolutely incredible. It's very special. Is indicated for personalities, who have like a weak boundaries, especially to some kind of perpetual violation. People who are trying to violate your space and so on, because Onguard will give you that strength to say, no, I'm sorry, I do not agree with this. If you come to me with negativity, with bad thoughts, with this kind of presence, I'm not receiving them. Thank you, but I'm not receiving them. The presence stay with you. And here I'm talking about hate, negativity, anything. So these are called presents, which they stay with you if you come and throw with threat towards me, or hate. It will give you that strength to say no. Yes, correct. Jealousy. Absolutely. Jealousy, probably I wanted to say. It will also help you to maintain that clear boundaries. It will cut away any kind of unhealthy connections. If you have dependency, parasitic relationships, like even, emotional viruses, even in the thoughts that you have this kind of, it's amazing. This is why is part of my 4 Musketeers. I have over 250 oils, but some of them are daily, some of them are more occasionally, or depending on how I feel like deepening with them. And Onguard, it will assist you in learning to stand up for yourself, to live with integrity, and to also live your true self. And this is why Onguard and frankincense, they go very well together, because one is the oil of truth and one is the oil of boundaries. What are you talking about? I'm talking about the 4 oils that I take every single day. And these are, I already spoke about frankincense. Please go to my YouTube channel. I am recording this session because I have TikTok there and YouTube lower. Yeah, in case you see me looking at 2 screens. So you will be able to see this session recorded on my YouTube channel. Okay. Daily migraines and on medication, can you help? Absolutely. I'm going to make a note of this. I hope you can stay until the end, but because I want to speak about migraine, body, mind, and spirit. It's very important. And in the same time, I want to finish with these oils, because for me, it's important to have a continuity, okay, in the 4 Musketeers. But just a little bit, I don't know how much time you have, migraine, if we look body, mind, and spirit, and then I'll come back to Onguard, are very much linked to frankincense. Yes, correct. Yeah, this month is for free if you purchase any other oils or supplements for 200 points. So the migraines, and please, yes, it is a blend, okay? It's a blend as opposed to Litsea, frankincense, which is a standalone single oil. What do you think about lavender oil? One of my favorites. I can't live without lavender. But let's go back to migraine, please, because then I'm going into too many directions. So migraines, and please comment in the chat. Her nervous system hypersensitivity. I love to. You have overstimulation as well. Your blood vessels are constricted, and you have a lot of inflammation in your body, and this is why if we look strictly at the body, and I'm going to address it, the spirit and the mind, you have maybe a weird, awkward position, a neck, jaw tension, and that gives you those migraine, like posture. Do you have like eye strain? And this is when I started. I cannot see to read without my glasses. I literally can't. It's very hard. You will see me sometimes even like that. Do you apply it on skin or breathe? And I do use the oils the three ways: internally, aromatic, and topical. So you saw me applying it on the skin. If you came late, I record all of these lives on my YouTube channel. Please go and subscribe. It's Mihaela Hegarty. So I applied it on my skin. I took it internally in a capsule, and also, from the palm, that's aromatic. Can you please make a video about how to have healthy periods? Yes, I will. However, I just wanted to mention that this will be from what I read. So periods, yeah. From what I read, and because since I started this using doTERRA oils, I probably had about 3 periods in all of these 6 years. I'm menopausal for 5 years almost, okay? So I didn't support very much my period times with oils. As I said, very, very limited experience myself. However, I do have people that I guide. That doesn't mean that I can't speak about that. What about hot flushes? Yeah, I don't have hot flushes, although I'm menopausal for 5 years, because I support my oils with my body with oils, supplements, very good food, very clean food, and also a lot of movement. So for me, it's very important to have all of this holistically, because otherwise, exactly like you said, being menopausal, I'll have hot flushes. Some people say menopause, for them it's like a big issue, a nightmare. For me, I thrive, absolutely thrive. I love it. I love it. It's so good to be without a period, I promise, in my case. So again, with migraines, you have sleep deprivation, and I said about eye strain. I needed glasses for reading, because the rest I can see very well, but for reading I need glasses, because otherwise I was putting too much strain on my eyes, and this is why I also got migraines, headaches, and so on. So go and check your eyes. Sleep deprivation, irregular meals, maybe this also has an effect. Not drinking enough. You have gut imbalance, and this is why I recommend you a thorough detox. Very important, because once you take out all of those toxins which are accumulated in your body, you will feel another person. Just, we're looking what is it remained after such a detox, and you'll see that, a lot of things are just going away. Okay, dehydration, I said, food triggers, also maybe you drink a lot of alcohol. Are you eating a lot of chocolate? I don't know. Also, it has like environmental triggers, like if you have a smoking thing, noise, weather shifts. It can be all of this for migraines. But if we look in the mind, migraines are used, people are getting, if you have too much responsibility, high responsibility, that you think, and that you have to hold everything and everyone together. You are a perfectionist. You put pressure on you to perform. I hope you're still here. If you're not, then I'm moving into Onguard. So I'm waiting for you to tell me if you're still here. You have suppressed frustration. You have suppressed resentment for people. Yes, I am. Okay, perfect. You keep a lot of your resentment in the liver as well. So be very mindful, because after headaches and all of that, you might start having liver issues. You're overthinking. You are overstimulated. You are fatigued. It's part of your life. Is your best friend there? Best friend. And you have difficulty in setting the boundaries, and this is where Onguard will help you a lot. So much information, thanks. I know it's a lot, but you can see the replay. It's on my YouTube channel, Mihaela Hegarty. Please subscribe, and you'll be able to listen again. It may be also my accent and all of that. But yeah, and the body is trying to say to you, I need silence, I need darkness, I need my own space. Please stop the world for the moment. And you are not stopping it. And this is why you get this migraine. You have that mental overload. You have unprocessed stress because you are like in a rat race. Rat race. You wake up in the morning and it's the same race again, which is not good for you. You know, you're carrying too much emotional weight. Um, yeah. So just think about some questions. Where in your life do you feel pressure right now in your head? Where? Where in your life do you feel the pressure in your head? What decision or situations is weighing on you? You know, where do you need to start? You know, to also what you don't allow yourself. It's questions that you need to start if you want to resolve these migraines. And let's be honest, they're not nice, are they? They're not. But healing is not easy either. So it's up to you. Do you want to stay with the migraine or do you want to start your healing? On the spiritual side, you know, it's your body is asking you to slow down, to slow down. Um, don't see. I don't know exactly what you mean by SRI. Don't use YouTube, but follow you here. Okay, no problem. Up to you. The lives on TikTok are not recorded. It's just a platform. However, on YouTube, you will be able to see these replays again. Um, so when you have this migraine, you know, your life and everyone here, I'm talking generally, okay? Yes, definitely, I will apply that in my life. My mind is definitely overloaded. Yes, absolutely. As a support, you know, for all of this, you will need to think about supporting your body, detox, essential oils, because those are acting through the limbic system. I will do one video specifically on the limbic system to see exactly how oils can help you. Maybe tomorrow I'll do it. So chill out, slow down. Which oil is the best? I'll tell you, but just bear with me until I speak about the spiritual side. You need to restore your balance. You know, that balance between doing and being, doing things and being with yourself. Okay, reconnect with your intuition. In, pause, pause instead of pushing through life. You know, like a, I don't know how to say it, but instead of just running like a rat in the race, chill, listen to your intuition, connect with it, learn to honor your limits and rhythm. And also, you know, you are evolving, you're coming in this life to evolve. The pace of life, it's too much for you. You need to, yeah, live more in alignment. You need, your body is craving, it's asking you for stillness and integration, and you're not listening. How old are you, by the way? Which yeah, I'll tell you in 1 second. Okay, by the way, how old are you? I'm 41, very, very young, really young. And you will see if you don't start now, 2 kids. Amazing. I hope, you know, they need a healthy, I don't know if you're a man or woman, but if they need a healthy, let's, I don't know if you're a man or a woman. If you tell me, then I will be able to address you rather than a mother. Um, okay, prioritize you, prioritize your you know, your meals, your sleep, prioritize you instead of I am a female. Okay, so they need a healthy mother, also body, mind and spirit. And the fact that you're 41 and you have this migraine and all of that, if you don't listen later on in life, other organs will collapse and you'll start having stomach issues, liver issues, back, and so on. This is what's happening. And, you know, it's not by accident that older people are And not all of them. Older people are more sick because of all of this. Body is craving for something. Body is say, please help, and you're ignoring. And not only you, I'm talking about people. Okay. And this is why, yeah, migraines are not a weakness. They are a signal. They are a signal which you're not listening, a signal to slow down, to release that pressure, to create space for healing. So the best oils for migraines are frankincense, lavender, deep blue, and peppermint. So you put, like, for example, let's take frankincense. How I use it when I have migraines or, headaches. I put 1 drop of essential oil on my thumb. Okay. I'm not taking any kind of medication for 6 years, nothing. So I put 1 drop of frankincense and I press it on the roof of my mouth. Of course, I hold it for a few minutes. Now I'm not, because otherwise it will be total silence here. So I want to continue to speak to you rather than pressing. But this is how you should. I love doing that. It does help, of course. And Pat had the courage. Pat trusted me and said, oh, let me be guided by Mihaela, because I know if I have a question, Mihaela will be there. Yeah, so there we are. Coming back to my to my musketeer, because I started with frankincense and then I went into Onguard and then I went into migraines. Coming back to Onguard, okay, and how do I use it? Aromatic, topical, and internally. Aromatic, you can inhale from the bottle. It smells of cinnamon. It smells of, oh, I love it. Topical, you have to dilute it because it's a hot oil because of the cinnamon, okay? And I'll tell you exactly, it has cinnamon, it has wild orange, it has cinnamon, it has also leaf and bark. So it has 2 types. It's okay, and it has eucalyptus and rosemary. So imagine the synergy between these oils. It's just, the smell is just, oh, amazing. So how do I take it? When you put it on your skin, dilute it because it's quite strong oil because of the cinnamon. But I take a capsule, like an empty capsule, and I put 3 drops of this, or you can put it in honey. I normally take it in honey. I prefer it that way because I love the taste of honey. I'm a honey monster. So yeah, you'll see here 3 drops of Onguard. Okay, let's show to the YouTube as well. And then I just take it with water. Okay, so that's what, but remember, we are taking it with intention. And what do I mean by this? I release being attacked. I release being unprotected. I release the, things which are making me vulnerable. I release control. Control, it's a big one. I release manipulation. I release being susceptible to peer pressure, that boundaries that I was talking about. And I welcome into my life healthy boundaries. I feel protected, I feel capable, I feel loved, I feel integrity, I feel independent, reinforced, strengthened. So I say all of this when I'm on my own, yeah, with just me and my oils. This is how I connect with intention, with Onguard. So we already spoke about 2 of them. We have Onguard and the frankincense. My next musketeer is an oil which you will not find in your back office. So this oil, in 6 years of doTERRA, I think I caught it about once or twice. Thank you for the likes. And yeah, I just stocked on this because this is the oil of manifestation. Litsea, it's also a single oil, the same as frankincense, so it's not a blend like Onguard. It's a very powerful mobilizer in terms of the will, because it is the oil of manifestation. It's especially helpful, in encouraging you to follow through your inspiration, your dreams. Really good, if you have those many moments, intuitive moments in your mind, and you want to connect with them and to make them happen, and also to connect with your higher consciousness, Litsea will help. And in this, it will help you a lot also with energy flow. If you feel shut down, it will open you up, and especially, with that kind of feelings of like being judged, criticized. Yeah, and please go on my YouTube channel and watch those videos in regards to childhood wounds. Very important. You will understand why, as an adult, you are like that. It's very powerful, very powerful. And also, Litsea invites you to have confidence, to act on the information given, like I'm giving you information, okay? So Litsea will help you to act, but people, still find it very hard to understand how an oil can support me. It's through the limbic system, okay? When you inhale it, it goes through the nostrils, into the amygdala, into the limbic system. And our limbic system, it's science. It's the place where it is our emotions, our fears, our survival, everything, it's stuck in there. If you talk about aromatic, internally, it goes into your flow, in your whole body. Okay, so it will you'll have trust in your wisdom more, because you do have the wisdom, but because of your childhood, where your parents didn't believe in you, you're just pushed down. So, oh, I'm not a wise person. You are, but you just need to see that, and the oils will help, will support that. Okay, Litsea, well, that's how I pronounce it, Litsea. Maybe some people pronounce it differently. Show the name again, please. Litsea. Let me spell it for you. Litsea. Litsea. Remember, I'm Romanian, so my pronunciation may not be the best. Thank you, Pat. Thank you. So this oil will also instills courage, to face those fears which are coming towards you, especially from people who want to put you down. It will remind you that it takes a leap of faith to the unknown, to come out of your comfort zone in order to manifest all your dreams that you have previously manifested or thought about that, and you have not realized them until now. Thank you. Yeah, that's all right. And this oils also teaches you that you must learn to trust your inner voice, because the intuition is our connection with God. And also it will teach you to rise above the fear of rejection, going back to the wound of rejection on the YouTube. Yeah, it will help you to rise above that, being misunderstood by others, and that you need constant reassurance and that external confirmation. Yes, you're good enough. No, you are, without any confirmation. I don't need so and so to tell me that. I know I am. I know I am. And that's it. That's the bottom line. And this Litsea, I introduced it in my 4 Musketeers. I started with 2 of them. Hello, good evening. So my first 2 oils, I started with frankincense and Onguard almost 6 years ago. I added Litsea in 2022. in November. So just past 3 years. And the third one, I introduced it almost 3 years ago. It was April 2023. So I added them as I went in life. Also, Litsea, it will invite you to recognize that clouds and distractions are just external, and everything it needs to be internal, because this is where the true healing starts. You need to be in alignment, and Litsea, it also acts as a catalyst for living in accordance to your higher purpose, to the internal compass. It will help you to get out of your way, to get out of that comfort zone, because there it's death. If you stay in the comfort zone, it's total death. And I'm speaking spiritual death here. Okay. Litsea will assist you, will help you in manifestation of your infinite possibilities. Infinite. Just ask the universe and it will come. It will come. So again, this can be done aromatically, inhale from the bottle or diffuse. You can do it topically on the skin, but please dilute. It's a very hot oil. It's very similar to lemongrass. So when I smell it, it's similar to lemongrass. Thank you for sharing this video and also like it. So dilute with carrier oil before applying, for example, on your forehead, on your temples, on the back of the neck. It will help you a lot. And internally, I'm going to take again in my capsule 3 drops, like I've done with Onguard and with Frankincense. Okay, 3 drops. 3 drops, okay, and I'm going to take it with water and again with intention. And after this, I'm going to show you how to take them under the tongue, but I will use frankincense because the other two, Onguard and Litsea, are a little bit too strong, and this is why I prefer to take them in a capsule or with honey, because honey, it dilutes from that strongness. Okay, maybe once I'll show you in honey, although I'm doing lives for about I don't know, 6 weeks, and I've taken them in honey as well. Okay, so that's the capsule. Okay, went in it went. So how do you take it under the tongue? You just, well, under the tongue or on your tongue, depends. I can't see very well how to, but yeah, that will be. It's very hard for me to put it under the tongue. I think I'll put it on the tongue. Yeah, it's I need to stay in a particular position to do it. I rarely do it under the tongue, to be honest. I take them in either in honey or in capsules. It depends on the preferences. They all do the same. Okay, and the last and the emotions. If we think that intention that I was speaking about, okay, when you take Litsea, and I'm coming back to Litsea, it's I release self-doubt, I release suppressed emotions, I release that fear of rejection. Very good in the wound of rejection. I release relying on external confirmation, like approval for anything. I release that being distracted, being blocked, especially energetically. I release being limited by my beliefs, because what do I keep on saying? Information, it's forming our system of beliefs, most of them limiting beliefs, which will act, they will go on the thoughts. Thoughts are based on those thoughts we are actioning, and then we get the results that we did the action for. So when I do connection with Litsea, I welcome into my life inspired guidance from the divine. manifest my dreams. Intuitive. It's very important to be intuitive because that's the way God communicates with us. I am aligned. I am receptive. I am manifesting. I welcome trusting that inner voice that I have. I welcome clarity in my life. And I also welcome abundance. Okay, so this is how I connect with intention with Litsea. And the last oil, well, it's a blend. So I have two oils, which is frankincense and Litsea, and I have two blends. One of them is Onguard that I already spoke to you about, and the other one is MetaPWR. So MetaPWR, huge. It's huge. And last night I spoke about the supplements, which we also have MetaPWR soft gels and MetaPWR assist, okay, which are very important, and also MetaPWR collagen. I spoke about this. Please go and watch my video, my replay on YouTube. But today I'm going to speak to you about MetaPWR oil. Is the oil of body acceptance. Let's call it blend because it has multiple oils. MetaPWR also addresses that underlying emotional patterns which are contributed to, especially to weight. You know, it contributes to one's body size, shape, and the way that you perceive yourself, self-perception. And this blend, it's very important because it helps you to seek that return to yourself, to that emotional regulation and physical homeostasis. I incorporated this oil when I started my journey of weight loss. And if you go, especially on TikTok, if you go on my profile, I have 3 playlists, but 2 of them are on weight loss, on my own personal journey, and you will be able to see there everything that I've gone through. And MetaPWR was the system, because it's a system. It has 5 products: the blend, MetaPWR assist, MetaPWR soft gels, the collagen, and the beadlets. So it's a system. It's a system. Okay. So also, if you are in need of MetaPWR, if you have this, what oils are in it? Yeah, it's. I was coming to it, but now because you asked me, it has grapefruit, it has lemon, peppermint, ginger, and cinnamon bark. Okay, again, it's very very good in taste. It's not as hot as Litsea or Onguard. It's more mellow, but those are the oils in this blend. Okay, so you are in need of MetaPWR, especially if you are doing all of those strict diets, weight loss programs, which in my opinion are absolute nonsense. Absolute nonsense, because I've done them all my life. All my life, I struggled with weight, and until I didn't go and address the problem, body, mind, and spirit, and also started to take this system, literally, I was dieting for half a year, and the other half I was putting on what I lost. It was crazy. So I do not agree with any kind of weight loss programs or strict diets. I'm more into creating a lifestyle and balance. Okay, so also MetaPWR will help you a lot with cravings, and it will help shift that punitive way. You are a masochist in the moment when you are going on all of these diets and weight loss programs, because you are punishing yourself. Okay, and this is going from the childhood wounds. This is a big process that I've done in my weight loss. I went into my childhood wound and I understood why. Why am I a masochist? And we know that one of the wounds is wearing a mask of a masochist. I'm not going to go into that. Go into YouTube and watch them. Also, if you have cravings for certain foods, this is your ally. This is your support, because especially when these cravings are becoming excessive, is when they result in dramatic swings in diets, weight, mood, whatever. And this is where you will need MetaPWR. If you feel out of control, as well, MetaPWR, but not that control freak. Control with cravings, I'm talking, not control freak. If you are doing a lot of self-criticism and you look in that mirror and you hate yourself, this is when this oil is your companion. It will support you in releasing that heavy emotions, that heavy blame, which contributes to the physical and emotional pounds. Okay, pounds, kilograms, whatever you want to call it in your area. But also it will, if you feel trapped in the cycle of that what oil, it's a blend, it's called MetaPWR. Okay, MetaPWR oil, it's coming, meta means metabolism, power comes from power. But also if you feel trapped in those cycles of perpetual withholding, nourishment, because of you have that distorted self-image, and also all of these are resulting into a physical and emotional deprivation, then MetaPWR is for you. How do you use it? You'll see now in a second. I'm going to use it. I normally put it in honey, but today I'm showing in capsules. But what I do is take a big spoon of honey, make a dent with my finger, and then put there the drops. However, today I'm going to show them. Thank you so much for this. I'm going to show them in capsules. I just wanted to say that this blend, MetaPWR, it also helps turning into a loving, into a nurturing, and also honoring your body and treating it with respect, because the body is our temple in which we are living forever until we die. Respect, give the respect that it deserves. Where do you get this oil? So I can give you a link where you can buy it, and let me tell you a little bit the price. So every 15 milliliter bottle, it has 240 drops. You only need 2 to start with. The fact that I'm taking more, I'm coming to 3 years now with deepening with this oil. So I will take more, about 15 I'm taking, or maybe even more sometimes. But you start with 2 drops. 240 divided by 2, that is 120. So that is about 3 month supply. 3 months. And this oil, it's about 25 pounds. 25 pounds. I'm living in the UK, so I'm talking pounds rather than dollars. But it's really affordable. 20 something pounds for 3 months. Yeah, it's amazing. In the moment when you buy it from me, I will be coming as a present in terms of guiding you on how to take it. Also answering any questions that you have and so on. Okay, and we only deliver in the USA, in Europe, South Africa, some parts of Asia. I don't know exactly which country do you live. Some, I have people from all over Africa asking me to deliver to them. We can't. doTERRA is not in Africa yet. Apart from South Africa. We are in South Africa. Okay, so MetaPWR will also support you in discovering the feelings of self-worth. That perfectionism, you will take it or you'll put it on the side. And also, as you learn how to accept your body, as you learn to accept your body, you will also move towards your its ideal expression, your body's ideal expression. It will encourage you to rise above that self-judgment, because it will help you It will support you to embrace your body's natural beauty. It's really one of my favorite oils ever. So you can inhale from the bottle, and that is called aromatic. You just open it, or you can put it on your palm, rub it in, and you inhale. You can use it topically on the skin, but because of cinnamon, please dilute it. Some people find this oil hot, so you dilute it with coconut oil, or you can take it internally. You start with 2 drops, okay? No more than 2 drops. It's enough. It's enough. It will help you. The consistency is key. However, I'm going to put more, as I told you. I'm going to put 15. 15. Okay, so that's my capsule with MetaPWR. Okay, so it's a full capsule with a MetaPWR essential oil, and I'm going to take it with water. Once again, the oils which are in this blend are grapefruit, lemon, peppermint, ginger, and cinnamon bark. Okay, and when we take it, we say, I release that self-criticism, because that's the main thing with MetaPWR. You hate yourself, you criticize yourself, you see only that big belly in front of you. It's a lot of that worthlessness. Okay, I release that worthless. I release the disgust or hate for my physical appearance. I release any body issues. I release being strict and controlling with my body, and I release that body shame. I welcome into my life worth, self-acceptance, confidence, embracing my body because it is my divine temple. I accept my body because this is what God left me, and I want to look after it in the best way possible. So, almost 3 years of taking on MetaPWR internally, 3 years in April this year. Yeah. So those are my 4 musketeers that I took with you today in capsules. However, my preferred way is in honey. I'm here to support you. If you need any guidance on where to buy them, how to use them, and how to benefit you, message me and we'll start this journey together. Okay, I'm coming live every single day. So tomorrow I'll see you again. Probably I will be going into purity, why doTERRA and not other oils. What are the tests that these oils are going through? Very important, because this is the difference between an oil which is pure, which is safe to take internally, which is tested that it is poor plant, tree, flower, wherever the ingredients are, they are pure. And tomorrow I'm going to speak about testing and possibly about the limbic system, because people have very limited information on how can an oil help me. So I'm going to speak about the limbic system as well. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to close first the recording on YouTube. I love your videos. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. So I just